We have been through droughts, political extremism, a whole ass panini. Drake memes have stood strong in the face of battle, testing time, proving to us all that Drake memes are the true glue to society and is the ultimate antidote to a harmonious, peaceful utopia. I'm Drake. The things I do for views, and you guys would do it too for a check, so. Hello everyone, it's me Salem, and welcome back to my channel. Honestly, low-key, this cosplay of Drake, I ate. Do you see how much dedication I put in my videos for you guys? I even tried to do a good, fade. Look at this. Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all have to like this video. Do you know how long this is gonna take me to get off? Because I decided to use Sharpie and not eyeliner like a normal person. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good, and if your day isn't good, I hope that me humiliating myself on the internet will make your day kind of slightly better. Oh, I got an email, hold on. Grace, if you're watching this, please enter my email. Anyways, Drake released a new album alongside 21 Savage, labeled Her Loss. It came out November 4th, and it already has rocketed to the top of the Billboard 200 albums chart with songs such as Rich Flex, Major Distribution, On BS, Back Outside Boys, and then the song where he bashes Megan Thee Stallion for no damn reason. Leave Megan out of this, bro. She ain't harmed no one. She's a good girl. Let her roam the meadows free. You know what's in a meadow? Compost. So I want to say thank you so much to Lomi for sponsoring this video. So for those of you guys who don't know, I'm actually a really amazing cook. So that means that I always have a bunch of leftover veggies that I cut up and it ends up going to waste. And I've always felt bad because I know that I never want to waste food. And that's when I found Lomi. Lomi allows me to turn my food scraps into dirt with the push of a button. Lomi is a countertop electric composter that turns scraps to dirt in under 4 hours. There's no smell when it runs, and it's really quiet, which is amazing because then that means less garbage for me and less garbage for the world. Now all the people who are like, you shouldn't waste food, or be like, someone could have eaten that scrap. If you know someone who's like this, you can give them this as a gift so that they can stop complaining so much and actually do something about it. If you are a plant parent like me, it really is really convenient to organically scrap your food waste and then make your own compost for your own plant babies. If you want to start making a positive environmental impact or make cleanup after dinner that much easier, go to lomi.com/Salem Tovar and use the promo code Salem Tovar to get $50 off your Lomi. LOMI.com/Salem Tovar and use promo code Salem Tovar at checkout. Okay, let's just jump straight into today's video. Who Drake, when Drake, how Drake, and why Drake. The origins to Drake and how he got so popular. When I had my hair down, I posted on my community tab. Someone said that maybe I was cosplaying Moist Critical. Hey guys, it's Moist Critical here. Today's video is not going to be an album breakdown. I don't do stuff like that. I don't want to talk about the music, okay? I want to talk about the man, the legend behind the music, okay? Y'all, I'm feeling myself a little too much, but I do want to do a quick deep dive into Drake's long career from being an actor on Degrassi to now being one of the biggest stars on the planet, but also the memification of Drake and this blessing, but also a curse that is put on him to forever be a meme. And I want to talk about the benefits and also the downfalls to being a meme and a celebrity, but also how the memification of Drake came to be. So I got some good stuff lined up for y'all, okay? Champagne Papi got some good stuff for y'all. I did again. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I keep doing it. Aubrey Drake Graham was born on October 24th, 1986. Drake was raised by biracial parents who divorced when he was 5. His father, Dennis Graham, is a Catholic African American. His mother, Sandra, is white and Ashkenazi Jewish Canadian. From an early age, Drake's life was very tied into music, from his parents being involved in pretty iconic musicians' lives. Even though Drake spent the majority of his adolescence adolescence in a very affluent neighborhood, he remembers growing up very poor. He still had very fond memories, such as his first bar mitzvah, which was held in a basement of an Italian restaurant because of the lack of money. He told himself that day that if he ever grew up to be rich, he'd throw himself a bar mitzvah, which he literally later on did in the HYFR music video. In 2001, at 14 years old, Drake then landed a role on the famous Canadian teenage drama Degrassi. Around this time, he was still going by Aubrey Graham and was cast as Jimmy Brooks, a popular 8th grader, basketball star, and eventual paraplegic in the original cast of Degrassi: The Next Generation. During his run on the show, he made about $40,000 a year, which is honestly really good for a 14-year-old. When I was 14, I was just busy watching Vocaloid videos and animation memes in my room by myself. I guess he was just built different. The way he had landed the role was through a classmate who told Aubrey that he was a very funny, good talking, and good liar of a child, and that his father was an agent and that he should go talk to his father to see if he could land a role, and he did. Around this time, he also started writing song lyrics as a teenager. But around 17 or 18, in an old unsurfaced footage of Degrassi Unscripted, Drake gave a tour of his home that he shared with his mom and grandma. He even showed the camera multiple notebooks filled with song lyrics, full from front to back of just songs, pages and pages of lyrics and ideas. The Degrassi crew even allowed Drake to have his character rap in a couple of episodes. During the 4th episode in the 7th season, which originally aired in the US in October 2007, Jimmy freestyles during a school talent show. Then in 2008, Drake quit acting in order to pursue music full-time, making his final appearance in the 8th season of Degrassi. Drake claimed that he was kicked off the show due to his hectic schedule, because around this time, he had already released his debut mixtape, Room for Improvement, and then the next following year, he released his other mixtape, Comeback Season. And 2 years later, in 2009, Drake struck gold when he released his 3rd mixtape, So Far Gone, and the mixtape's most successful track was Best I Ever Had, which was released as a lead single. The song was nominated for 2 Grammy Awards, Best Rap Solo Performance and Best Rap Song, and peaked at number 2 in the Billboard Hot 100, which really launched him to being really wildly successful. He would later become the very first ever artist to log 8 straight years on the Hot 100, a run that eventually ended in 2017 with 431 consecutive weeks, which is pretty crazy. In 2009, Lil Wayne signed Drake to his new label Young Money, which we all know Lil Wayne literally fosters a bunch of OGs. There's also Nicki Minaj. The man has incredible taste when it comes to scouting talent. They distributed through Universal Republic and offered Drake $2 million in advance and sealed the deal in June 2009. Drake has often been described as Lil Wayne's protege, and the two have maintained a very close friendship. And because of, his own talent, but also being associated with Lil Wayne, he was able to land a feature with Kanye West and Eminem and Lil Wayne for the song Forever, which was released as a single for the soundtrack LeBron James, More Than a Game documentary, which was described as the best posse cut of the year by Jay-Z. Forever rapidly became Drake's highest debut on the chart. It showcased Drake's bars as well as his smooth vocals, plus his ability to easily flow between 2 styles. And also in that song, a very iconic verse from Drake was, "In your city, faded off the brown. Nino. She insists she got more class. We know. Swimming in the money, come find me. Nemo." You know what? Maybe not all the lyrics were hitting, but the overall production was good, okay? On June 15th, 2010, Drake's debut studio album, Thank Me Later, dropped after much anticipation. Contributions from big names like Jay-Z, Kanye West, Timbaland, Nicki Minaj, and his mentor Lil Wayne, selling almost 500,000 copies the first week, which then got Drake to host his first ever OVO Fest in August 2010. And then in 2012, he did voice acting for Ice Age, and he went back to music in 2013, releasing one of his hit songs, Hold On, We're Going Home, hosting Saturday Night Live in 2014. The most iconic year for Drake was 2015, which was dubbed literally the year of Drake, when he became the first hip-hop artist since 2004 to have 2 #1 projects in the same year. This man was being launched into stardom. And the era that you guys probably remember the most is the one I'm going to talk about right now, which is the Hotline Bling era, which racked over $1 billion views. In 2017, he then became a baby daddy, even rapping about it in one of his songs, saying, "She's not my lover like Billie Jean, but the kid is mine." In 2018, Drake released God's Plan, which broke Taylor Swift's record for the most streams in a single day in the US. Then in 2021, Drake released Certified Lover Boy, and now Her Loss, a conjoined album with 21 Savage, which has also not only overshadowed Taylor's album again, but has continuously furthered his career, proving that he is one of the best of all time. Kind of have to go to the bathroom. All right, I'm back from using the potty. I feel like I'm really embodying the character of Drake by saying that. Now that we've had a look into Drake as a person and how kind of goofy he is, it's no wonder that people took a fascination to his very nice little religious boy personality, and the whole internet became obsessed with it, dubbing him a very kind and soft person. And you guys already know, if you're soft, the internet is going to drag you by making you into a meme, a laughing stock, if you will. Which, by the way, guys, I just, since it's just us two talking in the room, I just want to be a little vulnerable with you guys. Drake memes are the best memes I've ever seen, hands down. Hands down, I'm sorry. They are the best memes I have ever seen. I freaking love Drake memes. And this is because he himself acknowledges that he is a meme king, even going so far as to making a parody of a song on Saturday Night Live about himself called More Than a Meme, addressing his long-running internet memedom. I tried really hard to see if I can find the very first Drake meme ever created. I couldn't find it because there's just so many freaking memes of Drake, but I was able that was my alarm, but I was able to categorize the eras of Drake memes. Part 2. The evolution of Drake memes and the different eras of Drake memes. The first set of memes is an era I like to call the early bird Drake. These are the memes that were on iFunny and OG Instagram. And what I did find, which was the closest origination to the very first Drake meme, is actually tied into his Degrassi character, which is this meme. A reference to a song in 2005 that was super famous by Chow Millionaire, Raiden. From then on and so forth, Drake was just labeled kind of a goofy guy. People also memeing on his album art. If you're reading this, it's too late for the McDonald's breakfast. If you're reading this, check out my SoundCloud, fam. Literally me at the end of every video. In 2014, a video went viral of Drake lint rolling his pants during a Toronto Raptors game. People goofing on him for doing the most Drakiest thing that Drake could ever Drake, bringing his own lint roller to a game and rolling his pants to get the little fuzzies off so that he could look nice and spiffy. But Drake didn't allow himself to be the butt of the joke, but instead capitalized off it by selling Drake lint rollers. At this point, Drake acknowledged that he was getting goofed on a little bit more every single coming year, and he himself said in a 2016 interview with Instagram, "I like laughing even if it's at my expense. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily malicious or hurtful stuff. I'm conscious of it. It brings joy to my life, and I hope it brings joys to other people's lives too." This brings me to my second era, the Hotline Bling meme era. In 2015, the music video for Drake's Hotline Bling spawned meme templates Drake posting. This meme is a hot mess, but it spawned a whole different type of wormhole of memes that I just choose to ignore. This era never existed. But the reason why Hotline Bling in itself is an era is because even the music video Hotline Bling, people photoshopped it into him making pizza, him dancing on the Death Star. Like, people were memeing the crap out of the Hotline Bling video, screenshotting moments that can be used into memes. The whole thing was a gold mine for memes, basically. At this point, it was very common for people to goof on Drake, so there would be, some memes that were made here and there that weren't exactly the templates that everyone was using, but in general, anything this man did, it was goofed on. Whether this man was getting a facial, walking into a store, smiling, it was a meme. And because everything this man did was goofed on, he was now having a new label surround him rather other than wholesome. The word corny, which just means it's someone who is wholesomely cringe or does something that's a little outdated and endearing, or trying to be very cool but miserably failing and being uncool. And because of Drake's corniness, the era of comparing him to a Looney Tunes character was brought about. And this is my personal favorite era. Looney Tunes Drake. Of course, there were many memes here and far in between, but we're talking about eras here, okay? Of the memes that have been dominating, right? One of the most recent memes was when TikTok first started, comparing Drake to a Looney Tunes character. And you know what's crazy? This meme made a comeback like what, 3 months ago? And I truly believe that I single-handedly manifested it, because when it first was a thing, these memes literally would make me cry laughing. And it's just very Looney Tunes-esque, mixed with funny sound effects, which really shows you Gen Z's humor. Just funny noises, and you get them laughing. I swear, we're like grown-up toddlers. I saw this one thing online once that said the reason why Gen Z and millennials really like charcuterie boards is because they're just grown-up Lunchables. And I was like, I think we're a very emotionally repressed generation. Anyways, after the Looney Tunes Drake meme, which originated on TikTok, the TikTok memes were still going on strong. And around this time in 2021, the Yassified memes were going around, which birthed another one of my favorite Drake meme era, which is BBL Drake. How does the internet come up with this stuff, bro? BBL Drake, also known as Brazilian Butt Lift Drake, refers to the rumors and memes about Drake having a Brazilian butt lift, saying how it changed him. And people would use videos and photos of Drake as evidence of him being a BBL baddie, such as this meme or this one. Drake posted on his Instagram a photo of him lying in bed with cast on his knee, which then got people to go on Twitter to say that he was in a BBL recovery center. And then on July 18th, TikToker official _Pitbull2 posted a video starting with an Instagram boomerang in which Drake puts his hands on his hips and shakes his head, followed by a selfie of Drake and Nicki Minaj. And it gained over 2.1 million views in a month. And the majority of the comments made jokes about, you want to give me a kiss with my beard? Hey, this is what I do. This is what I gotta do to pay bills around here. Get out of here if you're just gonna laugh at me. Bruh, not my husband coming home when I look like this. I always try to film when he's not here, but he always gotta be chismoso. But because of the Drake BBL memes, there were also Drake lookalikes popping off on Twitter, people claiming that it was Drake, and people making fan edits of BBL Drake. And the staple of Drake being labeled a baddie kind of stuck with the Drake mirror selfie. This in itself is not an era because it really did tie into the BBL Drake, trend, with people grabbing this photo and labeling it feeling submissive and perhaps breedable. Which, do you guys remember when that was a thing, when people were saying that their men were submissive and breedable? I can't. What was going on in that era? But the BBL Drake also spawned a bunch of other memes of people copying the whole hip and head shake thing, as well as people in Roblox. No one was safe from BBL Drake. This then brings me to the most current era of Drake. Drake is the type of guy era. I would say that this is kind of a revamp of the Looney Tunes Drake, but it has evolved to be a little bit more creative by giving it context. So for example, let me explain. It'll be a picture of Drake doing something, or a fake picture of Drake doing something, starting with Drake the type of dude, and then inserting something corny or wholesome or cringe. Drake the type of guy to talk to an angel and a devil on his shoulder when contemplating something. Drake the type of guy who says, well, when he encounters his nemesis. Drake the type of guy to surprise his homies with a visit from the tickle monster. Do you guys see what I mean though? It's like a mixture of the Looney Tunes thing, but also him just being wholesome and goofy again. Drake the type of guy to say, I can see my house from here, when he's on a tall building. And my personal favorite, I'm literally gonna cry. My ultimate favorite Drake meme. Drake the type of guy to wear a hat like this to bed. I don't know how the internet is so creative, but this era of the Drake memes, I think, really hit on the fact that, whatever, he's a wholesome guy, he's corny, whatever, but I also believe that this meme was also trying to hit on the fact that he's like the lame friend in the group. So you all have that one very wholesome friend who just makes comments that are like, have you ever gone on the internet? Have you ever encountered real life? What are you saying? You guys are sharing a good laugh or whatever, and then they're like, I needed this. See, that's the type of friend Drake would be. So I think these memes definitely touch on that. And it's honestly insane how we evolved from Drake being goofy to straight up being a BBL baddie and a Looney Tunes character who wears this hat to bed. Just the way the internet evolves everything is really funny. I do believe some memes are kind of problematic by labeling him effeminate as a negative thing, and that's like something that is worthy of being made fun of. I don't believe it's people's intentions when making these memes of Drake to be hurtful in any way, and thankfully I know Drake himself is very much aware of the memes and doesn't care. I know that's probably something that a lot of people wanted me to talk about, the problematic nature of Drake memes, but it's a meme. Like, the man himself has approved of all these memes going around. So I can't really say anything against it. They're funny and he enjoys them and he likes the fact that we find them funny. But these memes are such a huge integral part of Drake's whole celebrity. It's just part of his whole spiel. Like it coexists with Drake. Him being a meme, him being memeified almost all the time, which although some people might see as it being a joke at his expense, honestly, it indirectly, continuously reinforces him to be part of pop culture and allows him to constantly be relevant. And that is actually incredibly impressive, and it's super smart that he capitalizes on it and that he doesn't make people stop. Because now more than ever, meme culture and being considered a funny celebrity or a celebrity that's relatable is like the quickest way you can get launched into stardom. And it's so dumb, but like literally there is power in being a meme. Part 3, the benefits to being considered marketably funny. There is everyday ordinary people who have done nothing but have done a funny face or have said something funny on a reality TV show or an interview on Dr. Phil, you know, their Bad Baby, for example, and have had full-fledged careers based off of their own memification, where memes are no longer just jokes at an expense, you know, making fun of someone, but now people can literally capitalize off of it. Which is insane to me. There's capitalism, and then there's super mega ultra capitalism, and then there's the fact that people can become millionaires based off of a screenshot of them on the internet. Like, I need that to just kind of soak in. Like, just let it soak in, because that's like actually insane. When you're someone who's already famous, you know, like Drake, these memes are going to indirectly promote your work all the time. When we revisit the first era of Drake memes I was talking about, of the Degrassi acting era, of people parodying his album artwork, that in itself, without people realizing, was promoting his album. People posting videos of him is promoting him and his music and his art and everything that he's associated with. I think a celebrity that was able to reach the same meme status or whatever as Drake is Doja Cat. And I really do think the fact that she was a celebrity that was also labeled as memeable helped her a lot in her career in becoming bigger. You know, when she first started with her walk in music and stuff, she was really funny. She would make her music videos about current things, you know, silly things, with her songs like Nintendo and Moo. She knew what she was doing. She was trying to cash into the meme market so that people could make memes about her, so people can talk about her, thus indirectly promoting her work. For a while, she was the TikTok queen, you know? I don't know what the hell happened ever since the Noah Schnapp thing happened. It's been all downhill from there. But Doja, if you're watching this, which of course she is, she's subscribed, hang in there. Champagne Poppy's got you. But I do believe that when you are a celebrity that can cash in on meme culture like Doja Cat, that memes can really save your career. There are a lot of things that Doja has done that is, you know, questionable, using slurs and all this type of stuff. But one of her memes, one of the slurs that she used in a video, you know, of her a long time ago, ended up trending and people turned it into a meme on gay Twitter, thus saving her from being canceled. Because people view her as a memeable person, I can also make the same argument with Drake that the fact that he's a meme almost in a way alleviates him from criticism. Like, let's just be honest, the fact that he dragged Megan Thee Stallion in one of his songs was so unnecessary and so childish. There is a continuous thing that people do, which is to call them liars and everything. And it really, really sucks that he contributed to that narrative, and Megan does not deserve that. Y'all are so annoying. It just sucks that Black women historically have also played a massive part in the rap industry. You know, we have Lil Kim, Missy Elliott, Nicki Minaj. There's so many amazing Black women, and they never get their freaking due. Megan deserves to be heard and to be believed, and most importantly, to be safe in her own industry and not to be mocked. And I don't know if there ever will be like a defamation lawsuit or anything going on. And this is where the dangers come in play, right? Of being someone who is deemed as always likable and always wholesome. Which, yeah, Drake is a wholesome, goofy guy, right? That's where the memes come from. I hope that, you know, Drake and Megan can be grown adults about the situation and talk it out. Who knows? I'm not part of that scene, so However, he is still a human being like you or I, or is it me and you? You or not? I don't freaking know. Point is, he's still a human, and he's gonna make mistakes, and he's gonna be dumb. He's not perfect, and even though his upbringing was wholesome, doesn't mean that an adult grown man will be wholesome. And I feel like there's like this weird infantilization around Drake with these memes and just the narrative surrounding him. Even though it's like, my guy, why are you texting with Millie Bobby Brown? Like, bruh, dude, I can make a separate video on Millie Bobby Brown altogether, because no one is watching out for her. No one is protecting that child, and I don't know why. But yeah, it's dangerous to start idolizing people and putting them on a pedestal. And I've talked about this so many times in different videos. Like, just don't do that. Like, people are gonna fail you, and like, you can't put them on a pedestal and then be surprised when that pedestal moves and shakes and everything breaks. Like, come on now. Like, it makes no sense. And then we enter the slippery slope of when we start labeling people as marketably funny, they like can't make mistakes, or they can't be held accountable for things, because then a lot of stuff gets swept underneath the rug. But I will say this is a special case, because I feel like, you know, when it comes to being marketably funny or turning celebrities into memes, they don't decide whether to become a meme or not. It's the people, the mass audience, that makes them a meme and puts them in that position. I believe the internet is just one big hypocrite pile, and like, I feel like this is a perfect example of like what I'm talking about, where people want him to take accountability but then make him into a meme, and then make his whole spiel like being someone who's like super wholesome and likable. It's like, can you guys pick a narrative? Like, I know two things can be true at once, and I know you should never be extremist, and I do try to always look at the gray in everything. But it's hard when the same people who are asking for someone to be canceled are also the same people who supported the person in the first place. Get it together. And when you're seen as a memeable celebrity, everything kind of works in your favor, because you kind of don't dictate the way you are viewed. It's everyone else that dictates how they view you and everything that you do. Which in a way, it's kind of like dehumanizing the celebrity and making them a product of our imagination. And when that happens, it could either go two ways, right? We're gonna deem this person horrible, problematic, they're annoying, everything they do is annoying, we hate them, right? Or everything they do is amazing, they're uncancelable, they're so funny and likable and we love them. Now, there's some celebrities that I dislike, I don't need a reason for it. I have been a proud hater of James Corden since day one, bro, and I swear I manifested his downfall. See, celebrities like that who try to cash in on meme culture and try to cash in on, you know, interviewing BTS and trying to be likable, yet people still don't like them because they're not seen as relatable or goofy. You need to have the it factor in order for memes to benefit you. Also, if I become famous in the future and James Corden finds this video and doesn't want to interview me, like, bro, I was just kidding, like chill, like, it's not that deep, you know? I feel like this can also be applied to a lot of YouTubers and people who just aren't, celebrities, where meme culture has saved them time and time again. I think of Trisha Paytas and the amount of memes that has spawned from Trisha, as she's the meme queen, right? Her crying on the kitchen floor, her singing Lady Gaga, her saying that she's a chicken nugget. It overlaps almost all the bad things she's ever done. So there is also a difference between being a good meme and a bad meme, but the majority of the times, whenever a meme is created of someone, it's usually because we all think that they're funny, right? Or iconic in a way. Again, example is Bad Baby, Cash Me Outside, how about that? And that girl knew exactly what she was doing because she immediately capitalized off of it. Even though people were calling her annoying or whatever, y'all were still laughing at the memes though. You guys gave her a multi-million-dollar house though, by making her famous, by making her into a meme. Like, come on now. Which brings me to my next point. If you are a person that catches yourself becoming a meme or a celebrity, being enveloped in meme culture without volunteering into it, which by the way, you can't choose to be a meme. The internet chooses you to be a meme. It's something that you don't see coming, right? But the reason why I think that Doja and Drake were people that this worked so well in their favor, the whole memification thing, is because they themselves are willing to accept the funniness of it and laugh along with their followers rather than getting mad and defensive, which a lot of people have done and completely ruined their chances to cash in on being a meme and reaching Drake tier meme level of indirect promotion and likability, which really sucks for them. But I think the reason why Drake is such a strong meme and is constantly always relevant is because he has always enjoyed being a meme. He's smart with it. He knows to laugh along with it rather than bashing people who make the memes. He knows to capitalize off of it. But the one thing that he does know is that it's indirect promotion. And the more that people talk about him, the more he will always be in the forefront of pop culture. So with his new album release, to the point where it's now become a pattern with Drake, with every single new album or new single he drops, the memes come back promoting his new work every time. All Drake has to do is promote it like once, he becomes a meme and everyone does the promotion for him. People might want to feel bad for the guy and everything, but people also have to remember that he's a very smart individual and he knows exactly what you guys are doing and he knows exactly the benefits that come with it. So something that I mentioned earlier, you becoming marketably funny is something that the audience decides. And if you try to put yourself in a position where you claim that you are marketably funny and you aren't, then you can then it will backfire on you so hard. A perfect example is when Victoria Monet, God bless her heart, tweeted out a bunch of screenshots from her Genius interview and said, "New meme pack for you." And then it was these photos. And then someone immediately responded, "No one's using these." People on the internet are so rude. But ironically enough, she actually did end up becoming a meme. Ironically enough, people did start to use the pictures satirically. Like, I remember there's this one meme where they were like, me when I have my hands up, kind of like making fun of the fact that the meme templates were weak as hell. But yeah, that's what happens when you try to force yourself into the meme limelight. It just doesn't work. Because again, it's the audience that gets to steer the narrative. The artist has some control over it, but it's mostly the audience. Say what you guys want about Drake, that he's fruity, that he's in love with 21 Savage. Y'all are still promoting his stuff. Trust me, the man does not care. You guys can make fun of him being effeminate or whatever. It ain't messing up his bank account. But the one thing Drake really knows is that Drake memes bring us all together. They unite us. We have been through droughts, political extremism, a whole ass panini. Drake memes have stood strong in the face of battle, testing time, proving to us all that Drake memes are the true glue to society and is the ultimate antidote to a harmonious, peaceful utopia. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys made it throughout the entire video, make sure to comment down a turtle down below. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so you guys know when I'm uploading. Also, last week I claimed that I was gonna upload the following week about a video on religious trauma, and I can't believe I just said that dressed up as Drake. But I'm actually going to be uploading it next week. Just a couple of things came up last week where I couldn't film and edit, but I'm going to be uploading next Sunday my religious trauma video. Like I said, I do want to start creating a schedule where I do funny commentary, deep talk, funny commentary, and then deep talk, and that will be the start next week of the deep talk series. Comment down below what your guys' opinion on Drake is and why you guys think memeability is a superpower, or also why you think it could possibly be a downfall to a celebrity's career, or I don't know, comment your favorite Drake meme. I don't freaking know. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. Also, shout out to everyone who saw my community tab and guessed Drake correctly. You guys get an internet hug. I am hugging you. But before I end this video, I just want to say, make today count. Do something that you love today. Listen to Megan Thee Stallion and go show her support and love. But most importantly, make sure when you get out there into the real world that you watch over each other and care for one another. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. And this champagne poppy will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Told you I looked like radioactive Jesus, or Sonic made love to penguins.